energy to the character. The best teachers are those who show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see. Better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. With an average human heart, but that's because you're a teacher. Teachers' lives with just teaching is the greatest act of optimism. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It is not what is poured into a student that counts, but what is planted. Teachers have 3 loves: love of learning, love of learners, and the love of bringing the first 2 loves together. The art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. Education doesn't just make us smarter, it makes us whole. Teaching kids to count is fine, but teaching them what counts is best. I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. I like a teacher who gives you something to take home to think about besides homework.
Good evening, everybody. Could you please confirm if I'm audible? All right. Thank you for that confirmation. Good evening once again. Thank you all for registering and attending this national level online faculty development program on research methodology using ChatGPT and AI tools and funding opportunities for research, organized by the PG Department of Computer Applications, the Internal Quality Assurance Cell IQAC, and Lincoln University College Marine Research Center, LUC-MRC of Marine College Kottayam Autonomous, in association with the Kerala State Higher Education Council, the KCHEC. We would like to welcome the resource person for today, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, who is the Director of SPO Technologies, Pune, and all the FDP participants for today. Just a few things about this FDP. This is an 8-day FDP program, and this is actually our 4th day of the FDP. We have the live sessions from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and we expect you to be present on all the days. Now, the fee for LMS access and processing of certificate is rupees 600. All the participants who have made paid the processing fee will receive the LMS access, the video recordings for all the days, and provision to download your FDP completion certificate. The procedure for receiving the certificate will be informed to you towards the end of the FDP. If any of you are yet to make the payment, please make the payment of rupees 600 to the account details I will shortly put in the chat. If you are unable to attend any of the live sessions, they will be available in the LMS. Now, we have shared the LMS access details through email to those who have shared the payment proof in WhatsApp till yesterday. Those who have shared the payment proof in WhatsApp today will receive the LMS access later in the day or by tomorrow only. If you have any trouble in attending the online session, you could join the YouTube live session, the link of which I'll put in the chat now. All right, I've put the link in the chat. My name is 𝐶𝐤𝐺𝐵. I'm working as Global Relations Manager with IPSR Solutions Limited, and I will be the event moderator. Now, moving on to today's session. Today's session is again the continuation of last session that we had on research methodology using ChatGPT and AI. And it will be delivered by Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, who's the Director of SPO Technologies, Pune. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sijin, and a good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Let us wait for some more time as the participants are still joining. So, meanwhile, what we would do, we will discuss what we have done last day. That we have spent 2 hours. We have spent 2 hours to discuss how we can dig out precious things, information from ChatGPT that is not possible through any other way. I am repeating, we spent 2 hours in the last session to discuss how to dig out or how to mine the unique information from this ocean called ChatGPT that is not possible in any other way. That is what we call prompting. Whether we call prompting methods or we call prompt engineering or we just call prompting, it is the way, it is the literacy of the future. Any serious AI tool or application you take, ultimately to make the best use of it, you must ask them properly. That is what the prompting is. Whoever says you need not do prompting, they are all doing some low level work. They are all doing some low level work. No one is expecting any unique information from them, and they are not working in knowledge industry. If someone is working in some of the jobs which can be replaced easily by the AI, for them, these AI tools are enough. But those people who are working in knowledge industry and they have got the responsibility to deliver unique information or unique knowledge, they need prompting. That is the reason we spent 2 hours last day for explaining only about prompting, and I have explained various ways of prompting. Today, one of my friends, he sent me one AI tool detail. It is about that tool will make you quizzes. That tool will make quiz. I was wondering that particular AI tool, which is taking money for making quizzes, means they give some 5 or 6 free. Afterwards, they will start asking money. And that particular quiz was only one prompt which I discussed day before yesterday. That means some companies, so that is some AI tool companies, the main thing is they have got one prompt. With that prompt and website, they are trying to squeeze people by telling something attractive. You would have noted that we have done that SALT analysis through prompting the day before yesterday. Now you just wait and see. Some other company will come with this one AI tool by saying that for all chemistry labs, we are putting one innovation. Now you can have chemistry lab SALT analysis with this AI tool. Means each AI tool is a one particular prompt, what we have discussed, and more than some 200 to 300 prompts like this unique prompts we have put it in LMS for you to use. So therefore my request is that you must realize the difference between the uniqueness what is expected from you and what are all this commercial prompts. And now there as I was telling you last day, there is an instruction given by almost all venture capitalists in California that don't give any venture capital to any AI tool company, because all these functionalities are coming in ChatGPT itself. and there is no meaning of existence of another tool. Therefore, all these tools are going to die. Just 5 minutes ago, I received another WhatsApp message. It says that heavy discount. You pay only 10,000 rupees. You will get these many AI tools, these many prompts, these many things. It's a package. I was responding to that gentleman who sent me the message that these tools are going to remain only for few months. They are going to die. So whatever 10,000 rupees or even if they give 20% discount, you pay 8,000 rupees, it is going to be waste. The people who are going to survive along with generative AI are the people who are understanding prompting. So now today, I am going to speak today is the first day. We are going to speak about research methodology. So now let us start. Let us start with that. Now the time is, we have already spent 7 minutes and we are waiting for more participants to come. The reason why I am waiting is we are not speaking anything which is available on YouTube. We are not speaking about anything which is available on internet. We are speaking about things what is definitely required for us, developed by us. Therefore, it is important it is necessary to be explained. So if I am going to tell something which is available on YouTube, I need not sit here. I need not speak to you. So I am sitting here because there is something valuable and unique thing I have to speak to you, and that is going to make you supermen or superwomen in front of your students. And you yourself start feeling that greatness, and that greatness is going to radiate through the classroom. That is the reason I am sitting here. Now let us go ahead with our plan, because one by one, now let us work on this. So now today is the first day for our research methodology. So I am going directly to that. So this is artificial intelligence for high impact research. We are not sitting here to make some copy or make some research which we can somehow push, but we are sitting here how to use artificial intelligence to create high impact research. All these days, my focus will be in that. The reason is now there is a research foundation. I think some national research foundation, central government is putting some 50,000 crore into that, because government got convinced it is the quality of the research which is important. It is not the quantity. The reason is the number of usable patents, the number of research which can have a direct impact on every Indian's daily life. Those are important now. It is not the number of papers or number of research theses. So therefore, we are going to focus here on how to make high impact research with the tools available to you. See, this on the left-hand side, this is a situation almost every research scholar would have undergone at a certain point of time. But with the application of AI, it can become like this. You can have a bright idea. You meet all expectations, and you will get all applause, appreciation. Now let us see how we are going ahead with this. As I was telling last day, ignoring the generative AI ignoring its potential, it is going to be it is going to be fatal for any teacher, any researcher, or any research scholar. So, because there is generative AI is bringing accelerated innovation, unprecedented scale of data analysis, enhanced creativity, interdisciplinary synergy, ethical and social implication, global competitiveness, etc., etc. Now let me come to the main discussion. What we had, we had so many questions yesterday. It was about a plagiarism. I am going to tell you 12 reasons why generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. It is not going to come if you take special care, and I will tell you one by one. First and foremost, original generation. If you ask a particular prompt in an intelligent way, ultimately what you are getting is original generation. No one can prove that this is copied from somewhere. Please note this. 12 reasons why generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. Second is the user input. Means that what you are getting is based on your input. The quality and specificity of the generated text often depend on the user's skill in crafting a prompt, which adds an element of originality and creativity. Please note this point. Please note, because when you are putting your personalized prompt, you are getting a personalized answer, and it is a combination of user input and the response. There is no plagiarism in that. Third point is ChatGPT is a tool for idea generation or content creation. That is similar to a calculator for mathematical problem. Using a tool doesn't equate to plagiarism, because when I am putting 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, I am actually using the engine which is inside the calculator. Similarly, when you are asking, you are actually getting it from a trained data and the processing brain. Therefore, it is only a tool, it is not a source. This is an important thing. I told last time, now OpenAI, that is the company of ChatGPT, gave an assurance that if you take an output from ChatGPT and publish, if someone is claiming authorship of that, ChatGPT will send the lawyer to fight for us. So there is no claim of authorship of the ChatGPT created thing. You can put it on Google, you can put it anywhere. You are not going to see that. Who is getting plagiarism problem? People who cannot do prompting, people cannot do people do not know the strategic way of using ChatGPT for a research. That's what we are going to speak here. Now, ethical use guidelines. Now, legal precedent. There is no legal precedent, and it is not possible to create a law to say that you cannot use from the generated content from your own prompt. Then it is a collaborative creation. Actually, ChatGPT creation is a collaborative creation. It is you and ChatGPT. It is not that like a Google search, what you get, you copy. Now this one, contextual adaptability. It is based on the situation. Means you can make ChatGPT responses contextualized. So when you are contextualizing, where is the plagiarism? Now, it is a non-linear generation. What we are getting from ChatGPT is non-linear. Means you can tweak your inquiry and you can get it in a very different way. So 10th point is research and innovation utility. In R&D settings, AI generated content can act as a point for further research or discussion. That we are going to speak about this later. Tool, not a source. and public perception, society becomes more and more accustomed to AI-generated content. The norms around what constitutes plagiarism may evolve. This was the point I was telling you yesterday. It is only a question of months or maximum 1 year. This even the definition of plagiarism, definition of that telling no to AI-generated content is going to go. I remember one example I wanted to tell you here. When even at this age, I remember that, so I wanted to tell. When I was in 9th standard, the class teacher was distributing the the answer paper after our Christmas examination, and the subject was English literature, English, 9th standard English. So I saw that teacher taking my answer sheet, and I had 44 marks out of 50. I was very happy because it was class second, and the class first was someone who came from a very big school, and his English was so good, and I was second. But you know what the teacher did? He took my answer paper, and from 44, he subtracted 3 marks in front of me. My 44 mark came to 41. Do you know the reason? The teacher was telling, you used ball pen for writing examination. According to him, writing ball pen, right? Using ball pen for writing examination was first disrespect to the teacher. Second, he said it will spoil your handwriting. Third, he said that ball pen is not good for students. Now, when we look back from here, how silly it was. Means using ball pen means, but as a 9th standard student, I could not speak anything. I just took it immediately. My class second for English went to some 8th or 9th, but I still remember that incident. This is what happening to any disruptive innovation. I am one of the first users of ball pen because I felt it is very clean, and I can have any number of ball pens in my pen box. I can, if one is not working, I can take it and use. So now we have seen that 12 reasons why generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. Now, I wanted to tell you another important thing, avoiding plagiarism. Why custom prompting avoids plagiarism? How custom prompts help to achieve originality? For coming to this, we have to understand the soul of a research process. Soul of a research process in the sense, see, when we do research, there are two types of challenges we face. One is the cognitive challenge. Second is physical challenge. Cognitive challenge in the sense that is coming from our intelligence. Means we are using our intelligence. I am telling in the simplest way. We are using intelligence. Second is we are using our muscle power. So when we are putting this totally in 10-step research project, 10-step research, here whether it is 10, no, 14 steps of our research process, let us see, it is based on a survey that a research scholar, how much is the cognitive challenge? Second is a physical challenge. So where it is cognitive challenge and where it is physical challenge. See, identifying the research problem. Here cognitive challenge is 95%, physical challenge is 5%. Means high cognitive load for framing a researchable question, minimal physical effort for preliminary activity. So wherever the physical challenge is more, we can do automation. But wherever cognitive challenge is more, we only have to work that. We can use some iterative tool, we can use critical thinking, but ultimately it is a cognitive load on our brain. Whoever has done or doing research now, you can relate with this. identifying the research problem, 95% cognitive challenge, 5% physical challenge. Conducting a preliminary literature review, 80% cognitive challenge, 20% physical challenge. So here also automation effectiveness is low. Preparing a research proposal, cognitive challenge is 85%, physical challenge is 15%. Obtaining a proposal approval, here the cognitive challenge is 40%, physical challenge is 60%. So what I am coming to is, when we are seeing, formulating hypothesis or research question, cognitive challenge is 90%, physical challenge is 10%. Your research is known for wherever these cognitive challenges are high. Wherever the cognitive challenge is high, that is the place in which the rigor of a research is seen. It is not that where you can get that on automation. I see so much of YouTube video advertisement say that you can just write a story in 1 minute. You can publish a book in 10 minutes. Who is going to read that book? If something can be done in 1 minute, there are 1 crore people to do that. Now it's on YouTube. There are lakhs of movies available free. How many of us going and watching those movies? Unless there is a reason or there is a compulsion, we are not going to watch any movie on YouTube because it is available free of cost. Similarly, no one is going to value a research which someone can do in 1 minute or 10 minutes. It requires another level. We are sitting here in this program to discuss about that. How to use AI to do that. Your cognitive challenge. How to augment your cognitive ability so that you are going to generate unique research that cannot be or will not be replicated by somebody else. Nobody will see a plagiarism in that. Now see research design. 85% cognitive challenge, 15% physical challenge. Data collection, 60-40. Data analysis, 75-25. Interpreting result, 90-10. Writing a research paper, 80-20. See, these are the places where the physical challenge become little more. You can go for some automation. See, that is the reason here automation effectiveness is medium. Peer review and publication, it is almost 50-50. Dissemination and implementation, 30-70. There the physical challenge is more. So public engagement and outreach, evaluation and reflect, it is more of a cognitive work and less of a physical challenge. Wherever there is a cognitive challenge, only prompting can save, and prompting related intelligence tools can save. Other places, therefore, what I am coming to is, anyone coming and saying that when this tool can do, that tool can do, there is a very big limitation. Now, let me show you some of the AI tools which is available and what they can do. Yesterday, I forgot to show you that particular point. Yeah. See, I am going to show you here some of the AI tools for which area. So this it is there on LMS, but if you want, you please take a photograph of this. Otherwise, if anyone has got anyone has a requirement, you can send a WhatsApp to me. I will send the screen to them. See, AI tools for searching literature, AI tools for literature review. Now I will show you. These are all the places I appreciate this particular AI tools for literature. That is the reason I was telling you, apart from ChatGPT, you need only one AI tool, not 30,000. You need only one AI tool because that ChatGPT doesn't have access to these things because it is behind a firewall or behind a paywall, which is not accessible to ChatGPT. Therefore, these tools, one of them or two of them, based on your discipline, you can have, because once you get it, you can have the search. But you need to understand, without prompting in ChatGPT, if you go and search here also, even Site Assistant is going to give you hundreds of papers. How are you going to evaluate those hundreds of papers? You have to really focus. If you have a research, maximum 15, maximum 20 papers, you should get. How to get it? That is the place in which prompting is going to come. You are going to get exactly what to search for. You will come to know that exactly where that information will be available. For that, you need ChatGPT prompting. And once you get it, you go to this particular AI tool for literature review. I don't see anything else now, because even data analysis is within the ChatGPT, and even making anything else is inside ChatGPT. So therefore, only AI tools for searching literature, which is behind a paywall, not accessible through ChatGPT, you might have to use. But I have got many things unique things to explain to you. So let me go further. See, AI tools for content generation. Just don't use any of the tools. ChatGPT only one is enough. AI tools for chat, summarize and paraphrase. Don't use any tool. ChatGPT is enough. Now, AI tools for data analysis and data visualization. Don't go for them. ChatGPT is enough. AI grammar check and paper editing like Grammarly, Quillpot, Paperpal, Trinka. Don't go for any of these things. ChatGPT is enough. Now, AI tools for podcast app, reference manager, all these things ChatGPT. Therefore, what I am saying once again is that all these automation apps which are giving, it is not going to add value to your research. So you have to be very conservative on that. You have to be very conservative, and you should know what you should be using. So this is what, in a nutshell, what I was telling. I have shown you the categorization of AI tools, and I strongly recommend where it is not. Okay, so slide 2. Okay, see, please don't you think that any of the AI tools will give you the thing which is going to make your research highly successful. They are not going, because you require is cognitive power, cognitive rigor that these type of tools are not going to give. I am going to speak about that, how to get it. How to get it? You will get it only through prompting. So this was the page number 2. Now I am going to show you page number 3. If anyone wants to take a photograph of this, please take. And if you are not getting, please send me a message. I have given you my phone number yesterday, and I can give again if someone wants. Now this was page number 3. Now let me go to page number 4. Okay. Now I am going back to this our screen. So what you have seen that in this, why I have told you 12 reasons why generative AI cannot lead to plagiarism if you do it in a strategic way, intelligent way. And here I told you that research process is more of a cognitive work than an automated work. You cannot do a unique research by depending upon AI tools. These AI tools. Only 2 criteria for getting an AI tool, for paying or going for an AI tool is: 1, it should be those content is not accessible by ChatGPT. It is behind a paywall or a firewall. Second, it has got some unique features that ChatGPT cannot do, or a prompting cannot do, or you are going to do it repeatedly. Therefore, you will save a lot of time. Now, let me go to the next point. Once again, here, this particular thing, we have to do high impact research. So, here, I am going to speak to you a 10-step process of research methodology and how we are going to use generative AI there. This is a 10-step process based on your research. It is qualitative, quantitative, mixed, interdisciplinary, or whatever. You must be remembering that Dr. Sunil Job has taken one very good session on that. So here, based on that, terminology may change, but the concept is going to be same. Step number 1, how can AI help build the prerequisites for high impact research? Second, applied critical thinking, that is customized for research methodology and the AI. Step 3, formulating a research problem. In the step 3, we will have literature review. We will have we will have finding research problem. We will have defining variables. We will have constructing hypothesis. In step number 4, it is conceptualizing a research design. We will have how to find research design, how to go for the most optimum research design, and how to do the study design. Then step number 5, it is constructing that instrument or tools for the data collection. See, the names will change, but almost everything, our research process is same. Even if you do mathematics, even if you do zoology, even if you do computer science, ultimately the process is same. Only terminology what we use, or in some institutions they still follow certain ways, and one is forced to take that particular way. But still you will find roots in this. And I wanted to tell you everyone, this 10 process, we have put some 200 prompts in LMS. It is going through this particular process. That means for each step of research methodology, you will be getting AI prompts from LMS. So now I have come and up to here. Step number 6, it is selecting samples. Step 7, writing a research proposal. Step 8. I remember that yesterday someone was asking, is there a prompt for writing research proposal? It is not one prompt. There is no one chisel which made Taj Mahal. Actually, it is 1,000 chisels made a Taj Mahal. In that way, you are building your research brick by brick. So you are going to apply ChatGPT at brick level or a marble level. You are not going to apply ChatGPT in the Taj Mahal level and get into plagiarism. This I wanted to repeat again and again. You are always going to use ChatGPT at brick level, and you are going to assemble it using your ingenuity. Then step number 8, it is collecting data. Step 9, processing and displaying data. Step 10, writing a research report. This is what we have got in this particular session. Now today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I am going to speak through this research method through artificial intelligence. Okay, so time will be very less. Time is at premium. Therefore, I will explain to you all major features of this, and the rest of the things are always there at LMS. So this step number 1, I will come back later, because during my talk I am going to speak about a lot, because it is about what are all the prerequisites you require to become a high impact researcher. I am very keen here. The main thing I want to speak to you is applied critical thinking for research with AI. Main thing which is going to differentiate a normal, ordinary, sada research and a high impact research is the critical thinking behind that. And the critical thinking, for your information, it is not taught in any of the Indian universities. And because we copy some of the things from foreign universities, in their syllabus also it is not there. Why? Because in school system, in foreign countries, developed countries, they imbibe critical thinking. So here we don't imbibe through schooling system, and we don't even teach in any of the graduation, post-graduation, or in research methodology syllabus itself. I wonder why critical thinking is not there in that. It is not there. So that is one of the main reason we are not getting good research. So we are finding solution for this. We are putting a critical thinking framework here. I am going to show you this. See, this is the simplest thing. You must apply intellectual standards. There are certain intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning. Means there are elements of reasoning so that you develop intellectual traits. You must apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that you develop intellectual traits. These intellectual traits are developing high impact research. If you go to many campuses, their situation is very different. They think that people who come to the textbook more, they are creating high impact research. Nowhere in the world it is happening like that. Nowhere in the world, high impact research, getting that wow feeling is coming from they apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that they develop intellectual traits. Those intellectual traits create high impact research. See, I spent 6 months in Toyota factory in Nagoya, Japan. There, once I was sitting with a few managers. I told them that your engineers are creating very good cars. One of the manager told me it is not like that. It is not like that. We develop very good engineers and they develop very good cars. So this is a situation. We are actually creating intellectual traits. Those intellectual traits create high impact research. I am going to speak about that particular process here, and I am going to tell you another solutions also here. See, there are 10 intellectual standards. We have to be very clear about this. Anything we get, we have to use rational thinking to understand this. These are the 10. All 10 need not be used everywhere. It will be as one is clarity. Whether it is a theory, whether it is an information, whether it is a drawing, first is clarity. Second is accuracy. Third is relevance. Fourth is logicality. Fifth is breadth of that. Sixth is depth of that information. Seventh is precision. Eighth is significance of that. Ninth is completeness of that. 10 is fairness of that. This is applicable to every domain of research, every interdisciplinary research. These are all that one must apply intellectual standards. If we are not applying these intellectual standards, then we face problems. Now let us say what are the elements of reasoning. There are these intellectual standards are applied to elements of reasoning, that is purpose, questions, information, concepts, point of view, inferences, assumptions, implications. Just by saying you make research, you study that, you do that, is not going to give any result. If we have to get something, we have to go and we have to tell our students, we have to tell our research scholars that we need to go in the elemental level. We know that the difference between graphite and diamond is only one shifting of one atom. That is what happening here. Such things are not explained, and we expect everyone to be diamond and we remain graphite. So these are the things: purpose, question, information. When we do this, when we apply these intellectual standards to elements of reasoning, what happens? we develop intellectual courage, intellectual humility, intellectual integrity, intellectual empathy, intellectual autonomy, intellectual perseverance, fair-mindedness, confidence in reason. These are the things making a good research. So now let us, because we have very limited time, these are in LMS, and I am going to show you some very interesting thing more. Now, how this is applied. This is what one of the important thing, even though we get show 10 and 8, these can be combined in hundreds of ways. I will show you that hundreds of ways. For example, now we are coming to elements of reasoning first purpose. See, element of reasoning purpose. How do you think about the clarity of purpose, relevance of purpose, logicality of purpose, significance of purpose, completeness of purpose, fairness of purpose? When I say clarity of purpose, when I click, the purpose of your research, how clear are they? So there are various things in this. I can click. So everyone has got more than 5 and 8 reasons like this. I hope you understood this. These are all the very much permutation and combination. Now I am going to show you applied reasoning for research with the AI. Questions. When we are coming to these questions, see, we have got clarity of questions, accuracy of questions, relevance of question, logicality of question, precision of question, significance of question, fairness of questions. When we go and inquire separately, this is going to come like this. There are various ways in which we can think. These are the ways in which people think. These are the ways in which people develop high impact research. Don't get scared with that. I am going to tell solution for this. I am sitting here to tell solution. I am not here to scare you by speaking something looking like a high funda. Actually, it's not high funda, it's low funda. It is very fundamental thing. Data and information. Clarity, accuracy, relevance, logicality. You understand this one. Completeness, fairness, depth. Now we are coming to the concepts. Now we are coming to the concepts. When it is coming to the concepts, what are the things we need to say? See, these are all the things we need to apply, we need to practice, so that when we are in the field, when we are in the class, when we are doing some work, this should come automatically to us. This should come automatically. Clarity of concepts, accuracy of concept. And for this everything, we have got various questions here. I am going little fast, but I am always there for clarifying your doubts. But at least in the beginning, you understand that one. These are the fundas in which people make a great research, and these are not the thing in normal thing. It is not taught. Without even teaching, we are expecting such things from our research scholars. In my opinion, it is actually unethical and immoral. We should not do that. That is the reason I am sitting here. Now, point of view. See, we should know this type of thing, how to do. Now let me go this thing, because I have got solutions for you. Applied reasoning for research with the AI. Inferences. When it is coming to inferences, clarity of inferences, relevance of inference, logical. You please understand, all intellectual standards are not applicable to every elements of reasoning, because it is in a selective, it is applicable. Same way, I wanted to tell you that it is not applicable to every type of research also. It is not same way applicable for every domain also. Okay, when somebody is doing mathematics, 90% of the mathematics problem, there is nothing called fairness, or there is nothing. Okay, balance, it is there. They are okay. Now it is coming to assumption. You know that assumption plays a very, very important role in research. So that is the reason this thing, assumption is almost everything is applicable to assumption. Mainly, we have to say many research papers I have seen failing because through the research, the assumptions change. So one of the thing is consistency of research and a consistency of assumptions. Now this is the last one of this of the elements of reasoning, that is implications. Implications to have this. So it is you change with I must apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that I develop intellectual traits and I make high impact research. So it is the path to high impact research. Okay, now let us go to the next section. Now let us go to the next section. Now we are coming to the step 3. Our step now, or step 1 was our preliminary, and step 2 was a critical thinking, and step 3 is constructing a research problem. So application of AI for reviewing the literature, or we are entering into literature review. In literature review, in our session, here you will see the total package or total of this particular program, that is totaling to 10 steps, and we are on step 3. Step 3 is application of AI for reviewing the literature. Means you have seen that one. In that there are nine sections for this application. Application of AI for reviewing literature, then formulating a research problem, then identifying variables, then constructing hypothesis. Then it is step 4, conceptualizing research design. There we have got the research design and selection of study design. Now we are going first here, this application of AI for reviewing the literature. Before going here, before starting this, let me tell you one practical application of this on a tool that I would call mother of all research tools. Okay, that is mother of all research tools. Let me see how can I access that. I hope you can see this screen called Vijnana.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. Now I am going to show you something very interesting. See, this is an AI tool, Vijnana, which will take you through the research from very beginning to the end. In the sense, its main thing is that if you have an idea spark while reading something, or while taking bath, or while working on something, when you get an idea spark, this Vijnana is main thing. It will take you from there to the top. So the 3 steps what we are discussed now, I will show you how a real AI support that will augment you. It is a real AI support. For example, high impact research through critical thinking and AI. Its main points are you will get instant ideation expansion, uninterrupted research flow, means many people get stuck in the research, it will take you complete through the flow. Then critical thinking amplification. You have seen that entire critical thinking crisscross. It will do this for you, that critical thinking. Time efficiency boost, horizon broadening. While doing research, your horizon will get widened. Then it will work as an innovation catalyst. I am going to show you this before going to that complete thing. It is a motivation multiplier. Let me show you this. I am showing you because instead of this one PDF or this type of tools, how a wise application of AI is working. For example, this is called step 00. Step 00 is when you are getting an idea spark. In a normal situation, in a research institutions, it takes months together even to understand if a research is feasible or not. Here in research, here it is working on iteration. Here there is a research iteration window. What you have to do is, because it is a bathroom idea spark or breakfast idea spark, you got some idea, immediately come here. You need to put only 3 information. That is, first, what is the core idea, observation the scholar wants to explore, insert here. Second, context, the domain or field of study relevant to the idea, you just insert there. Third thing is, what is your objective, expected outcome, and intended outcome or impact. Just to give these 3, within seconds you can develop about 21 reports out of this. That is, you can do an originality assessment, you can do value proposition, you can understand what is the application spectrum of your idea spark, and you can develop a research question formulation. You can see what type of research questions you are going to get. Then there is a literature synopsis. Then you can do hypothesis generation even with that. Everything will happen in 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. This has got an �W𝐚𝐬𝐼𝐴X critical thinking engine algorithm built into this. Therefore, it is a high-end AI. So I am not taking much of a time because I will explain through prompting, and this is a place in which you get an idea spark and you get all this information within minutes. Even it will tell you how much time you will take to do this research, what are all the resources you need to do this research, and what is the long-term application, what are all the ideas, everything related to this you will get. You need to put only 3 information, because from a bathroom idea you will get only that much. So when you get that one, you are going to get such an information, and you can modify these 3 inputs so that you are going to generate more and more refined ideas based. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing, I am going for step 1. What are we discussed now? In step 1, it is you can identification of a research topic. In the sense, you need to input this information for the input. You need to give the information for the iteration. Selected research topic. You give a topic. What is your academic field of interest? 1, 2, 3. Give 3 academic field of interest. Then you give 2, your passion or hobby. Then you give your extracurricular activities. And what is your current knowledge or expertise or studies completed? What are your research skills? What are your physical capabilities? Then how much time you have for this research? How much funding you are expecting? What is your research goal? Once you give all this information, within seconds you can get research idea suggestions, idea viability analysis, originality verification, value exploration, application forecast, research question development, literature synthesis, hypothesis crafting, resource mapping, scope modeling, stakeholder analysis. Everything you will get here from here itself. So this is maximum in half an hour time with your own individuality, with your own input which is given. You are going to get an identification of a research topic. Now I am going to take you to the step 2 before I going back to the step 3. This is about critical thinking. What you are seeing what you are seeing that particular process, you have a concept, idea, theory to be analyzed. You just put that one and you click here on clarity. You will get complete information in a very clarity, explained in a very clear way to you. You put anything complicated thing here, put clarity, you will get the clear, it will make sure that you are clear about this. You click on accuracy, you click on relevance, it will show that how relevant is that particular thing. So that this critical thinking process, it has got a critical thinking engine. It is actually built into this. These type of things you don't see anywhere, but these are all high-end developments. I thought that it is good that the teachers and the researchers like you should know that such a thing existing, which is taking for the high impact research. Similarly, now formulating research problem, conceptualizing research design, it will go through this completely. It will go through, and you will see another important thing. This has got another Indian knowledge system that it will do the research about the past, it will do the research about the future, and it will do interdisciplinary. For example, you can put any modern thing combined with an Indian knowledge system of the past. You can blend it and you can do research. It is going to show that one. Okay, now let me go back from here. Now let us go back to the other one. Okay, we are coming back to our flow of this constructing a research problem, and what I would do is Sijin, can you help me that how to open chat box when sharing is on?
So it has to go out of the screen.
Pardon?
When your screen is sharing, then you can't see the chat, sir.
I cannot see the chat. Okay.
Yeah. Because you're on full screen now, no? so you won't be
Yeah.
able to see that.
But one thing, I can see the participants.
Is it? Then can you see beside that participant, there is an icon says chat. Can you see that?
The reason is that I want to get a participation. Therefore, I was looking for the chat.
Okay. Are you seeing the participants on the right-hand side? Are you seeing?
Yeah. Actually, when it is in full screen, I can see chat. Okay, I think I am able to do. It's okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Yes, able to do. See, for all participants, that I am going to show you here in each stage of research methodology and how we are going to use our prompting techniques for that. So that I need participants your suggestions for the same. So I am going to first here. See, we are here for that. Here we are here. How can AI help the researcher in defining the research problem? Means defining the research problem is a very important step. We know that. How can AI help the researcher in defining the research problem? Now, let me show you one thing. I am going to show you a prompt where we can get AI assistance for defining the research problem. Okay. So now let me show you one thing. You can understand this particular stage of the research, and I am going to take you through that. I am going to ChatGPT and I am taking a new chart and I am writing a prompt here. You please remember yesterday I was telling about that prompting style. I am writing here, act as a veteran research guide with high level expertise in literature review. Your task is to provide an overview of the key scholarly works related to, now here insert research topic problem. These prompts are there in LMS. What are the main themes, debates and gaps in the current literature? How do these relate to the primary research question being investigated? Primary research question. So now, please, if anyone can tell me a research topic or problem here, I will put, and then you can see that how it is working.
Can you see the chat now, sir?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes, there is a requirement of writing. Okay. Okay. Community care for elderly in Kerala. I am going to put that as a research problem here. Community care of elderly in Kerala. Now I am going to write a research question here. That is, I am writing like this: how good is the community care of elderly in Kerala? Okay, this is only for demonstration. We can have better things, and I am going to put this as a chat. Anaka madam, how is this result? Please write on the chat board, chat box. How does one provide an operational definition of the variable? We are going to speak about that. It is going to come. But now, what is now? Oh, it is giving network error. Now, okay. Now I am going to show you the same question in a very different way with a very different prompt. Okay. Please see this. Please see this. I am going to show you another one. The ChatGPT will analyze it, and even ChatGPT will give you some further research ideas for you. Now I am going to stop this particular thing, and I am going to put a new prompt. I am going to put the same question. What is that? Elderly treatment of what was this? Community care of elderly in Kerala. Community care of elderly in Kerala. And I have to give a research question. The idea is another. Okay, noted. Now you see this. We are putting a little high impact prompt here. Our main objective is that we have to get things which is not available, which is not possible to get through various things. This is what the real research is. Theoretical framework and empirical methodologies. Theoretical framework for that empirical. Please, Anaka madam, please see this. Theoretical frameworks, empirical methodologies, key findings and conflicting perspectives. Key findings. Conflicting perspectives. Validity, reliability, and biases. You can prompt it a different way. You can get a more detail of this individual thing. Limitations in current literature and proposed research. See, now, Anaka madam, you please see, you are getting new research paper ideas. ChatGPT is giving you 3 new research paper ideas. Hope you have seen this one. Comparative analysis of elderly care models of urban versus rural India. New research paper ideas. So this is the power of ChatGPT. It is not something like you Google. We have to actually put a prompt. This particular information no AI tool will give you. Because this is what this is what Anaka madam was telling, that she spent 4 years to come something similar to this. Okay, something similar to this. Now, these type of prompts are available in LMS. These type of prompts are there in LMS, and you need to only put the question. And once you get accustomed to this, you will get accustomed to prompting. You will start to tweaking. Your brain is going to start working. Then you will understand that creativity, there is no limit. ChatGPT is there for you. It is available for you 24 hours. You need not wait and book for an appointment for a guide's time. When you go to a guide, you are going with full preparation. You are not going empty-handed. You are going and meeting and discussing with a guide with confidence. Even a guide can tell that you do these things. And what I was telling Vijnana, that Vijnana is 100 times powerful than this. 100 times powerful. Okay, now let me go to the next one. Now we were here at how can AI help the researcher in defining the research problem. Now let me go to the next one. I will go a little fast. How can AI help the researcher to improve the research methodology? Improve the research methodology. Let me go to the prompt here. Now, can someone give me a research question? Now, if someone can give me a research, or I will take something from here, what I have received some time before. Okay. Oh, okay. Analysis of air pollution in India. I am going to take that one. Analysis of air pollution in India. Analysis of air pollution in India. Let me go to ChatGPT. Let me put this. Act as a veteran research guide with high level of expenditure in literature review. Your task is to conduct. You please see that one. Yesterday I was showing that. Yesterday what I was showing you, that there should be a structure for the prompt. So we are using the same structure in most of the places. here I am putting analysis of air pollution in India. Okay. See, I can give more information, but for demonstration purpose, this is only 2 hours. I will tell you when I take a faculty development program. When I take a faculty development program, it's a 2 days work for me. 2 days I take to explain all these things, but here we have got very less time and we are using it online. So therefore, there are limitations, but please understand this, and my phone number is available with you. You can clarify this thing to me. Now let me see that one. It is how this research is coming from ChatGPT. It's a very small prompt, but very tight, brilliantly made prompt. See the one thing, it is defining the scope and objective, setting, scope, identification of relevant literature, databases and search engines, keywords and search terms, selecting the criteria and strategies. So Padmaraj sir, what do you feel about this? I hope you could see this. Now let us see. Now let us see. Uh, okay, this Mary Serena madam, identification of microplastics in food. Identification of microplastics in food. Now let us do one thing. Let us go here and see this. I am going to Vijnana. I am going to see your that is the first idea. Okay, my mobile number 967-367-0033. Identification of microplastics in food. I am putting the domain as medicine or food or chemistry or polymer. Let me see. Objective is how to avoid microplastics in food. Now with this one, I am going to do the originality assessment. 1 minute. There's a connection is lost. Now let us go to the next one. We will go steps. How can AI help in broadening knowledge base in the research area? That is step 3.3. Step 3.3. Let me go to ChatGPT. Let me put a prompt and show you how this particular thing can be done. I will go to a research. Okay, here let me see. Here let me see this one, identification of microplastic in food. So what we have seen is that this is the difference between when we are giving a one-line question to ChatGPT and when we are giving a prompt to a well-crafted prompt to ChatGPT. Means whatever time we spend for various things, we not only save our time, but we actually spread our wings and we get more information, and we will be able to do a better research with this. Now let us go to the next one, because we are still in the first stage of our literature review. Now let me go to the next step, where we can. How can AI help the researcher in searching for existing literature? Now, what are the things we can do? We can do enhanced keyword searches, search query expansion. We need not be limited to certain things. Multi-database aggregation, automated inclusion exclusion criteria, iterative refinement. These are all the things we can do with the generative AI when we are using our prompts. So now let us see what are the type of the prompts we can do. Here we are telling ChatGPT, how can AI help the researcher in searching for existing literature? Now, can someone give more number of research? can someone give more number of research ideas? Otherwise, I will have to put my own ideas. So I am sure that you will have your own many. You will be doing research from various domains. We can get from anywhere. Okay, now let us go for this because it's a something different. That philosophy of let me go to ChatGPT and let me paste the prompt there, and let me insert one of the points given by participants. It is this is a philosophy of Srimanda Shankaradeva on women. Let us try this because ChatGPT can give better responses if there are English translations available. I am telling ChatGPT will give better answers. Let us treat this with an academic interest and let us see how this is going. Ma'am, what do you think about this particular this response we got from ChatGPT? Because you are the researcher, you are doing work on this. So please let me know the quality of the response we got. Okay, now let us go to the next stage of this literature review, and how can AI help to review the selected literature? How we can, so my point is showing this one by one because we should not take AI in the way rest of the people take. If you go for some of the AI tools, you will never get responses like this. if you are to get responses like this, you have to use prompting. So we have already given 200 prompts in this way from starting, that is from the literature review till the end for the thesis writing. So you can use those prompts, but here you will see that one, what is the extent and how to modify, and to what range you can use it. Now let us do one thing. We have seen some 3-4 examples in literature review. Now let us go for formulating a research problem. We will go there to formulation of a research problem. Now let us go there first step. That is step 3B. We are still in step 3. We have completed step 3. Now step 3B, formulating a research problem. In formulating a research problem, our first is, how can AI help in analyzing the viability of turning an idea into a research problem? Now let us see some of the prompts. It is about analyzing the viability of turning an idea into a research problem. So AI can help a researcher in infinite number of ways. So here in the side you see that we have selected only about 9 to 10 for each stage. But this 9 to 10, where you are getting prompts, you will be able to do complete step, everything related to formulating a research problem. Now let me see step 3B. Let me do a process here. Step 3B. This step 3B, it is about how can AI help in analyzing the viability of turning an idea into a research problem. So we are going to put this here, and let me take one use of this to let me see this one, application of machine learning. Can we get this prompt in LMS? Application of ML in temple architecture. Now let me see how much ChatGPT knows about this application of machine learning. In temple architecture. Okay, I'm going to give it to ChatGPT. Application of machine learning in temple architecture. Let us see the research thing in that. Say it is showing methodologies, because it is an interdisciplinary pattern recognition, structural analysis, 3D reconstruction, theoretical underpinnings. See, it is even showing novel research problem proposal. Who suggested this? This was suggested by Madam Sushma Shetty. Madam, please come forward and tell whether this particular response we got from ChatGPT is in line with your expectations. Okay. Now let us go to the next session, and I am going to show you some of the very interesting thing. Okay, let me take two more. Okay, from LMS where we can find the prompt. You please go through that one. Go through that. If you are not finding, we will see. I am going to the next one. How can AI help in establishing the need of a well-defined research problem? How can AI help in identifying the sources of research problem? Now let us go to that. Identify the sources of the research problem. It is 3B3. 3B3. Now we will have another research idea. Okay, how can sustainability be aided by competition law? How can sustainability be aided by competition law? See the main difference I will tell you. In the case of ChatGPT, you will get like this one, utilize academic database like Joster. But when it is coming to Vijnana, it will actually give everything in detail. In detail, complete, it will totally broaden your base and various ways.
There's a question on how to get Vijnana platform, sir.
Okay, I will explain that one. Now let me see another thing. I'm not getting a chat once again in that. Okay. I hope you can see the slide of this Vikyana, because there are inquiries to show the details of this. One minute. Can you see this slide?
Yes, slide is visible, sir.
Okay. See, because this is made with some of the leading higher education institutions of India and abroad. It solves all the research problems of our students, guides, and institutions. It is like anyone who is getting any idea spark, they can come to this step 00. In step 00, they can come to step 00. In step 00, they have to only give 3 important things about their research idea spark, and they will get totally, they can access 21 different information with the complete explanation and detail. That means anyone who is getting confused or they do not know, if they do not know how to do the research, or what is the extent of the research, what is the application of my idea spark, what are the ethical consideration, and what is the impact analysis, even metacognitive question, you can see those details here. Here you will get these many details about that particular point, that particular idea spark alone. Our objective is people get ideas, but because it takes so much of time, because it takes so much of time to analyze an idea spark itself. Actually, there are questions I will answer. I will answer these things one by one. Please let me explain this thing first. So they will get entire answers of an idea spark can be cleared in maximum 15 minutes, and they will have entire reports of that, every aspect of that idea spark. How much resources required, what are all the application, value proposition, application spectrum, hypothesis generation, what can be the possible hypothesis of this particular idea spark, and what are all the resources that at what scale you can do this research, and who are all the stakeholders for this. You will get all this idea from one research idea spark. And the second is that step number 1. And step number 1, please let me explain everything. In the step number 1, what happens is that when you are coming to step number 1, you have already done your step 00. So you have some idea about, I want to do the research on this one, but you don't have a clear idea what should be your research topic. If you want to clearly identify the research topic, you come here. You put your research topic rough idea. Then you give what are all your academic field of interest. Ultimately, Vijnana's objective is it will customize a particular research for you. It is based on your interest of academic field interest 1, 2, 3. Then your passion or hobby. Then what is your extracurricular activity, your research level. So with all this information, it will help you to identify a research topic. And when you are doing a research topic, when you are going for a research topic, you will be getting complete idea about this. For example, based on your background, based on your academic interest, it is going to suggest minimum 10 research ideas. And when you give the idea, it is going to give an idea viability analysis. It will do originality verification. It will do value exploration. It will do entire detail. Now let us go to the critical thinking research. Now let us go to critical thinking research. This critical thinking, that critical thinking engine is algorithm is inbuilt into this because it's a high-end program. Everything is inbuilt into this so that everyone can get high-end Ivy League type of research from this Vijnana. Now let me show you one more thing, then I will start answering all questions because I want to take this Vijnana parallel to the study and prompt what we are showing. It is about formulating a research problem. See, when it is coming to formulating a research problem, you can enter your research problem statement, preliminary research question, draft list of keywords, names of databases, search engine like Jester, PubMed, Google Scholar. Then you can get, then you will go through this list of renowned journal publication. You have to give this input into this whatever you know. Then you will get 2 different sets of reports from this. First is output according to Bloom's taxonomy cognitive K3, K4 level, and these are 9. Then you will get other thing about Bloom's taxonomy higher level, that is analysis, evaluation and creation, metacognitive levels and new research ideas. These things will come from Vijnana to you. For example, at this particular point, by doing the literature review, you can do gap identification through Vijnana. And you can do evaluation of research methodologies. And you can do theoretical conceptual framework analysis. And you can have metacognitive reflection question, innovative study design concepts. Evolving literature synthesis, visualization. So this one teacher asked me what is Bloom's taxonomy. My request is that please call me. So this is what in literature review. Now I am going for next one. It is formulating a research problem. When I go for formulating research problem, similarly, I need to give input in the iteration window. I give relevant information here and immediately within fraction of second, I start getting the complete critical thinking research analysis from various things. So your research is actually, it will become a brainy thing, not a frustrating thing. It is not a frustrating thing. So that is the aim of this particular thing called Vijnana. Now this is formulating a research problem with the information given. It will actually give you about 8 to 10 research problem readily. Then if you are not happy with those research problem, you can change the input in the iteration window. When you are changing this in the iteration window, you are going to get new such or research problem statements, and you are getting all these details separately. Now I am going to see. Here you will see that identify variables. When madam asked me about this, here you will see that you give the relevant information in the iteration window. A researcher's job is like this. Give right information in the iteration window, and then click the button. Then you get various information. For example, based on the information given, it will give a dictionary of variables. Before this research, you can have these variables, and it is for you to decide. It is not that a person need not think. They have to think a lot, because based on that they are going to change the input given in the iteration window. So research means research is actually an iteration process. So here we are getting it in a fast, easy, and in a highly spread way. Now it is most important thing, construction of hypothesis. Similarly, you give your hypothesis repository, research problem and your objectives. You give literature summary and what is the preliminary concepts and variables. These are all you can put it on a text file, and you can give us an input here. Then this is going to give all the information what is required. So your research must become an enjoyable process. It should be a valuable thing. That is the main objective of this. Now it is already 8:55. Now I will answer questions. I will answer questions. So I think Veena madam already clarified what is Bloom's taxonomy. Okay. Now there is I will answer Sunita Tanwar madam's question. Madam, this Vijnana is a very big software application that has got a big artificial intelligence engine in this. So it is not web-based. It is a standalone software. It's a standalone, so that, but it is connected to internet. This extend software is not available anywhere. That is the reason it is actually taking a person through this entire program. Okay. Now the question from Dr. Nishta Rana. It is not free in the sense there are so many people spend so much of time on this. There is an effort. It is not government funded. So that ultimately the users need to bear the cost. So therefore there is a price for this. So there is a question from Rajan sir. What are the commercials? You can send me a WhatsApp message, so that I will tell the right people to speak to you. So this is made. This can be acquired through your RUSA funds and all for the research purpose. It is for the research purpose. You can do that. Actually, what we recommend is every department of the institution can have one Vijnana computer, one computer installed with the Vijnana. Vijnana is for institution, it is not for individuals. Because for individuals, because it is too big for an individual. It is for the institution, it is for each department. Whoever is interested to get details, please send me a WhatsApp message. I will tell the right people to speak to you. So this is what. Okay, there is a question that told that in LMS 200 prompts, please show, sir, most of the content in LMS are videos. Where is the listing of this prompt? So please do one thing. Please do one thing. Please do one thing. Let me know. Let me check and I will come back to you where in LMS it is exactly. But I am sure that it is there on LMS and it is as part of my understanding. It is part of a Word file. So you can have all these prompts in the Word file. Okay.
It's a PDF file, sir.
Pardon?
It's a PDF file.
Yeah. You can please check, that's a PDF file. Okay. Now, Sunita madam, my number is, I will write it here. Any more questions? See, there's a question. What about the authenticity of research using this AI tool for publication purpose? See, always we need to. Okay, there's a question that can we have your book printed? Okay, there are 2-3 questions. First, I will answer this. What about the authenticity of research using this AI tool for publication purpose? See, always we need to understand that research, this AI, generative AI is a tool. We are using that tool to search. We are using that tool to gather information. We are using that tool to process the data. So therefore, ultimately, when we do this one, the ownership of that is on us. Therefore, we always recommend that you fine tune, you broaden your search, you get ideas, then you do innovations. Everything can be done with the tools like this, like Vijnana, ChatGPT, etc. But when it is coming to, when you have refined it, from there it is necessary to use at least one tool like which is beyond the payment wall or a gateway. That means it is a Google Scholar or something when you are refining your research, you will get exactly what is the keyword, what is the or what is the idea, what you need to search. Means it is not going to be a blind search and we will get to 14,000, 15,000, 15,000 responses to this. You will refine your research problem to such a level that ultimately what you get from these tools like this, your search will end up maximum in 20-25 papers. So these 20-25 will be really relevant. It will be really fine, and you feel like this. Your research is efficient. Your research is complete. So that is the benefit of this. Nobody, even ChatGPT, is not claiming that they are the complete this. They can give they can give you complete authenticity of this. But we can do the refinement. We can improve the breadth and depth of the investigation. We can help to find the things that we would not have found in a normal, reasonable literature review. That is the power of this. And there is one question that my books are there on Amazon, why it is not in a printed form? Sir, only reason is that because my books are for artificial intelligence for certain domains. For example, it is for mechanical engineering, it is for electronics engineering. Then what will happen? Because our AICT syllabuses are not too huge, because we have to do justice with that. Therefore, each book is coming something around 500 pages, 600 pages. So therefore, we thought that by considering how many trees are to be cut, so therefore, intentionally, it is kept only in the digital form. That is the reason.
So those people who are asking for the PDF formats of your notes, see, there is your pedagogical training notes on day 4 that will be available from today, and also the list of 100 AI tools for teachers. Then the notes for prompts and prompt engineer for generative AI is there on day 6. AI prompts for research by IMAX, that is also on day 6. So you can access them from day 6 onwards.
Yes, we can use it for authentic secondary data. Yes. How to provide in-text references to support our claim? Minute. So I will answer this question one by one. My research problem is social aspect of science and technology education, a study in secondary schools. See, now with the prompt engineering information what you got, you can develop a prompt for this and you put it on ChatGPT. Easily you will get a questionnaire for this, and you go through the questionnaire, you question the questionnaire, then you can do you can make that one. Then Sunita Talwar madam's question, can you just name some universities having Vijnana? It got introduced only a few days ago, because anything related to AI, that too with a too innovative AI, these are all very few. You might be one of the pioneers to use that. Now there are what are all the questions? In-text references. How to provide in-text references to support our claim about previous studies. See, that particular thing when it is coming to the finalization integration. So this we are speaking about high impact research is built. High impact research is built in brick level. High impact research is not done on the total level, because when you are using this brick level, these type of references can be built. I hope I answered your question. There is another question by Ramesh Naik sir. Is Vijnana is confidential? What if we share and someone else will do the research on that? It is confidential in the sense, see, this is made it in a very particular way, because research is a research and it is made on completely on iteration. Iteration is actually refining. So when you are ready to do lot of refining, you will be able to make it real 100% gold. Your research will become like that. So this Vijnana platform is made like this, from that idea spark to defending a thesis till that place, and this Indian knowledge system. Complete Indian knowledge system is covered in Vijnana. Even you can blend modern technology with Indian knowledge system. It gives such a big references. Complete Indian knowledge system references. These are all required for NBA, NIRF ranking. Means with Vijnana, even an institution can have 20 to 25 new research papers every month. Means one has to go sit and work on this. So therefore nothing confidential in this. It is something to be established, something to be set in a department. It is a department asset, so that you can have continuously work on your research and publications in a systematic way. I hope I answered the question. So now it is 9:10. Any more questions?
Let me check, sir. There's nothing else from YouTube. Yes, sir. I think you have taken all the questions.
Okay. So shall we conclude today's session?
Yeah, I think we will conclude for today, and then we will continue tomorrow.
Yes, right.
All right, everybody. Thank you for your time. We will continue tomorrow with the same, with the continuation of this research method using ChatGPT and AI. Tomorrow also, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri will take the sessions. So please join on time, and we will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. All right. Thank you, everybody, and have a pleasant evening. Thank you, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sujan. Thank you. Thanks a lot.